Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay ng YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig maglabag with evidence ako binulabog ng Japanese researcher na si Chunichi Fuchiki ang United Nations. Sino bang mag-aakala na yung speech niya ay patungkol kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte at patungkol sa ICC? Naku po, nataranta na yata ang ICC. Kasi akala ng ICC, ang Pilipinas lang ang sumisigaw ng totoong hustisya para kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Pero iba, nag-oobserba lang pala ang Japan. At itong Japanese researcher na ito, hindi na niya maitago ang awa niya kay Pangulong Duterte, ang kaniyang gustong mangyari kay Pangulong Duterte na palayain na for humanitarian reason, 80 anyos na, matanda na. Tapos, alam niya ang proseso. Alam niya kung ano ang nangyari kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And because of that, nag-trending itong Japanese researcher na ito at pinag-usapan, pinuri ang kanyang, ang kanyang tapang sa pagsiwalat sa ginawa ng ICC at ng PBBM administration sa United Nations. Nag-speech siya doon. And he mentioned about the current administration, kung ano ang ginawa ng current administration kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte at humihingi siya ng tulong sa United Nations na kung pwede, palayain si Pangulong Duterte sa ICC. Pakikinggan kaya ito ng United Nations? At dahil dyan mga kabibig, trending itong Japanese researcher na si, ito kabibig sa BBC News, yan kabibig nandyan si Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I don't know how to translate this one, but in BBC Japan, ang ibig sabihin dyan mga kabibig, basahin ko lang ha. Today, March 11, 2026, from around 2:30 Geneva time, I will address the first session of United Nations Human Rights Council regarding former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who continues to enjoy even greater public support than the current President Marcos. O yan, kabibig. Ang laman nito, ito kabibig sige. I-share ko sa inyo kung ano ang laman ng istoryang ito, kabibig, which is written in Japanese. So, I cannot translate this one, makapasensya na kabibig pero grabe. Pinag-usapan na si Didigon sa BBC. Ano ba ang laman nito? I'll be sharing to you mga kabibig. Wait for a while. Ito pala yung laman ng BBC News. Mga kabibig Ito. Yan, ito pala yung kabibig. On March 11, 2025, Mr. Duterte was arrested at Manila Airport upon his return from medical treatment in Hong Kong. This arrest was carried out with the cooperation of the current Marcos administration based on the arrest warrant issued by ICC. He was immediately transferred to ICC detention facility in The Hague. Since then, for nearly a year, he has remained in detention even though substantive trial proceedings have not yet begun. At the United Nations, I intend to strongly assert the injustice of this unlawful detention. Correct. It is truly ironic coincidence. Exactly 1 year after his arrest on March 11, I will be delivering a statement at the UN in defense of former President Duterte. I cannot help but feel something fateful about this timing. Former President Duterte has 2 daughters and 2 sons. One of them is VP Sara Duterte, who previously served as mayor of Davao City, among other positions, and is currently serving as vice president under the Marcos administration, is attacking her father. Grabe Marami siyang alam, kabibig. President Marcos harbors deep animosity toward the former president who enjoys far higher public approval ratings than he does, and has continued to apply relentless pressure, including against his daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte. In the 2022 election, former President Duterte endorsed Marcos' candidacy and with his overwhelming popularity played a decisive role in securing Marcos' victory. Yet after the election, the Marcos administration betrayed the Duterte and switched to cooperating with ICC. Many netizens and citizens have viewed Vice President Duterte as the virtually certain next president and successor to her father. Yan kabibig, grabe. Pinag-usapan talaga ito ngayong araw na ito. So ito yung video kabibig kung saan kanyang statement, kanyang dito, piniprepare niyang speech para sa United Nations. So pakinggan natin kabibig ha, ito na.
Career Support Association. Career Support Association.
Thank you, Mr. President. I stand here to denounce a grave injustice. Rodrigo Roa Duterte, 80 years old, former president of the Philippines, who bravely fought illegal drugs to protect millions, has been unlawfully removed from the homeland and held in the prolonged pretrial detention by the ICC in The Hague.
Correct.
This is a political persecution and not justice. The current administration extradited him without due process, bypassing Philippine courts and violating national sovereignty. He was extradited without any due process, and no local court. Incidentally, since March 11, 2025, exactly 1 year ago today, this elderly leader has endured detention, separated from family, and serious health issues. Global rallies and protests in The Hague and throughout the world demands the interim release, which has been unlawfully denied by the ICC 3 times. This over 1 year pretrial detention raises profound question about compliance with the Rome Statute's guarantees of human treatment and speedy trial. It is an affront to human dignity and the abuse of international justice for political ends. We urge this council to demand humanitarian review and interim release of President Duterte. Justice must be fair, not a weapon against the people. The majority of the Filipino voice will not be silenced and depressed. Thank you very much.
And I give the floor to the distinguished representative of the Philippines.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Philippines promotes and protects human rights at home because it believes it is a continuing process that begins nationally, sustained by strong democratic institutions and reinforced by constructive engagement with the international community. The Philippines has built robust norms and institutions that recognize the inherent interdependence and indivisibility of all human rights and the importance of multi-stakeholder participatory processes for their effective realization. In 2024, we adopted our 4th Human Rights Plan, a roadmap for enhanced implementation of our human rights obligations. In December last year, we convened our first National Human Rights Forum, bringing together government, civil society, and other partners to assess progress and strengthen cooperation in advancing human rights reforms. However, human rights promotion at home cannot be pursued in isolation from developments in the international arena. Today's human rights challenges are increasingly complex, whose impacts transcend borders, from escalating conflicts and climate change to economic shocks and transnational crimes, to name a few. These pressures impinge on the enjoyment of human rights, disproportionately affecting those already in situations of vulnerability.
Yung paano sa Pangulong Duterte, itong mga Pilipinas, mabuti pa ang ibang lahi, very concerned. Pero ang Pilipinas nandun, wala. Iba yung mga sinasabi nila.
Addressing them effectively requires an international environment where peace and security prevail, where international law is consistently respected by
International law, ha?
all, and where multilateral institutions are strong and credible. Regretfully, these enabling conditions are increasingly under strain. This is the context in which the Council marks its 20th anniversary and the challenge to which it must respond. To remain relevant and effective, this Council must continue to serve as the world's conscience for human rights and the rule of law. Equally important, it must remain a platform for genuine dialogue and cooperation that assists states as duty bearers in
Mabuti pang isang Japanese researcher, no? Talagang ni-research niya, talagang pinag-aralan niya at talagang binrought up niya sa United Nations. Ito yung 27th, 61st session of Human Rights Council. This was last March 11, 2026. International Career Support Association, Mr. Chonishi Fushiki. Ito ang komento ng ating mga netizen. Thanks, Japan, the Philippine government that should have defended the rights of its people is the one who surrendered it to the foreign court for political persecution. I am listening from AI voice generated, a voice from a real person, but some transcript is from AI generated. Ito sabi ng isang netizen. AI bumuk. Nakakatawa. Ang sinasabi ko po yung spokesperson ng PH, very blunt yung message, halatang AI generated. Nag-aaway pa sila. Pero alam niyo nga, bibig, talagang nakikita natin, no? Akala na maraming DDS, akala na maraming Pinoy, na sila lang ang lumalaban, tayo lang ang lumalaban na makakaalis, na makakalaya si Pangulong Duterte. Pero hindi natin alam, meron palang mga taong sikretong nagmamasid, lumalaban at matapang na ibinahagi kung ano talaga ang totoong nangyari kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And because of that, we're very glad na merong isang Japanese researcher na talagang tumayo para sa mga Pilipino, tumayo para sa mga tahimik na boses na humihiling sa Panginoon araw-araw, gabi-gabi, na sana makauwi si Pangulong Duterte. Magpapasalamat tayo na, na talagang nakikinig ang ibang lahi sa boses ng mga Pilipino na kung sana suportahan, di ba? Thank you so much. Wow. Please share the video and also please don't forget to share this video, di ba? Human rights have also to give equal rights to those being, thank you, Japan. Yan kami big. Nag-trending, di ba? Pinag-usapan at ngayon ay talagang pinapalakpakan ng maraming Pilipino ang ginawa ng isang Japanese researcher na si Shonichi Fushiki. Ikaw, Kabibig, sang-ayon ka ba sa pagsalita ni Fushiki sa United Nations? At because of that, mga Kabibig, meron akong video ipapakita sa inyo kung kumusta na ba si Pangulong Duterte at ano ba ang mga nakikita ng mga psychic friends natin kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Ito po ngayon ang ating update. Ito po ay mga request ha. Ipakita mo sa akin, Tarot, kung ano ang mangyayari sa ating dating presidente, Digong, alias Digong, at kung ano pa ang mga susunod na mangyayari. Ayan po ha. I-ready siya, ano ko na lang po, ayan. Ito po. Yan, tandaan nyo po, ito po ay tarot lamang for entertainment use. Ang pagbasa ko po ng tarot, kay baliktad po, kay hindi, pag tunay po kayong psychic, ito po ay mababasa. Ito po, ang ibig sabihin ng pagkabaliktad po nito, ito po ay ang kondisyon. Kaya po nakabaliktad ito po ay ang pag-asa na inilalaban pa po. Ibig sabihin po, hanggang ngayon po, inilalaban pa ang pag-asa na makabalik po ang ating dating presidente. Ayan po, nakabaliktad po, inilalaban pa po. At nakita naman po natin, babae ang lumalaban. May infinity. So, alam na natin, binalaban siya ng kanyang anak, ng ating Vice President, at nagsisignifies din po ito ng inang bayan. Ayan po. So, nakikita po rito na hanggang ngayon po ay lumalaban pa. Ibig sabihin, nandun pa rin po siya. Nakita niyo po ito, siya po ito, ang ating dating presidente. Makikita niyo po na napakatatag niya. At maniwala kayo sa hindi, dito po sa tarot na ito, magkakaroon po ng maraming parang kumbaga tinatanggalan siya ng power, kusang bumabalik ang power by means of lobbying. Ibig sabihin po, dito nakakamtan ng ating dating presidente ang katarungan sa mga taong nagmamahal sa kanya.
Katarungan pa na makakamit ang katarungan ni Pang Duterte dahil sa mga taong nagmamahal sa kanya. Oh, diba, kabibig? So, ano ang inyong reaction, mga kabibig, sa trending news ngayon na talagang marami ang natawa in the sense na maligaya sila sa ginawa ni Japanese senior researcher Shunichi Fushiki. Sabi niya, I stand here to denounce a grave injustice. The 80 years old former president of the Philippines who bravely fought, alam niyo na kung ano, to protect millions have been unlawfully removed from the homeland and held in prolonged pretrial detention by the ICC in The Hague. Grabe. After nabasa ng mga natin, nagpalakpakan. We call on United Nations to see the case of the former President Rodrigo Duterte because he was not given due process of law. Salamat, Sir Japanese, sa mga pahayag mo. Boss, salamat, suporta mo. Pero iba kasi mga leader sa aming bansa. Mas mahalaga sa kanila ang buhay ng mga adiktos kaysa sa mga inosente. From Joshua Alarcon. Yan, ha? Thank you, Japan, for helping and for voicing out. Ito pa. Forever grateful, Sir Arigato gozaimasu. Please bring PRRD home. Bring him home. Marami po mga netizen ngayon ang nagpasalamat sa Japanese researcher na si Shunichi Fushiki. Ikaw, kabibig, ano ang iyong komento hinggil dito? Nagpalakpakan ba ang tenga mo? For the very first time, hindi Pinoy ang nag-voice out sa forum sa United Nations, kundi ibang lahi ang nanawagan para pauwiin si Pangulong Duterte. At nakakahiya kasi ang Pinoy na nandoon is talking about, parang hindi natin maintindihan. Pero yung Japanese researcher, punto por punto, at inilahad niya kung ano ang nangyari kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Nakakahiya lang kasi ibang lahi ang lumalaban kay Pangulong Duterte. Kumpara sa kapwa Pilipino natin, denma lang. Puro na lang sila, puro salita, mga gandang salita, pero hindi nila ginagawa. Yun lang, kabibig, ang ating latest libak-libak for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video para sa mga latest trending news nating pag-usap-usapan. Bye everyone, see you next time.